But ultimately, it's that. It is an organization that gets up every day only thinking about the how, not necessarily the why, and not so much of the what, because the why and the what, to a large extent, we've already sort of taken care of. We've taken care of the why by bringing in people that are already on board with the why. And then we've done enough work inside the organization to define the what, where are the areas you could apply artificial intelligence and so on and so forth. Now it's just about doing more and more of the how. That's the AI native.
Right. And you're using AI as a means, not as an end.
AI is never the end. I think
Right, but that has
you're right.
been the, people ask, how can I implement AI? And that's probably the wrong question.
That is the wrong question. How can I actually deliver on 400 bips of EBITDA? How can I deliver on 4 quarters of acceleration in revenue? Ask a tough question. Do not ask a question for which the answer is incremental. Ask a question for which the answer is substantial. To me, we have to lead with that. And the power of artificial intelligence today is that in many cases, the only way that you can solve that problem is by applying an AI lens, right?
And also, as far as I understand, in enterprise, you also have the challenge that putting a generic LLM into the system and let it run wild doesn't work.
That is very true.
You cannot ask higher level questions without providing the whole foundational infrastructure and
Well, there are two pieces
tuning,
to it,
right?
right? There are two pieces to it. I think most enterprises are really, really worried about LLM proliferation. There are lots of LLMs that are available. And as you can, we all use LLMs in our personal lives. So, the truth is within enterprises, there are many people that are leveraging LLMs already. And what we come across when we speak to our clients is, we need to have a streamlined mechanism through which I can govern, standardize, and create enterprise workflows around leveraging AI agents, specifically in the software engineering space, right? So clients really love that because it's the type of discipline that they want, which is sort of where we really come in, right? To the point of outcomes. You cannot generate a software engineering outcome if the way that you're thinking about AI is to give a tool to every developer and then say, go
Right.
crazy with it, right? It has to be done within the context of a software engineering process. It has to be done within the context of how you do quality engineering, your test management frameworks, how you choose to do business discovery sessions. How do you connect one to the other, and so on and so forth. So defining the software engineering process end to end in a manner where it is supportive of an agentic framework, where you can actually bring agents forward with humans in the loop, is incredibly important. And making that sit within your current definition of compliance, current definition of security, a current definition of industry mandates, and of course, within your current budget. All of that is incredibly important for us to be able to make this real in an enterprise. So that is why we believe that, enterprises really require this type of agentic streamlining, if you will.
Right. I mean, it's completely different when you're doing a startup. You're starting with a fresh code base. You can use and a copilot agent for coding, and you can use the average coding for that is in the world, and it's going to work because you can follow the well-known patterns of the frameworks. But on enterprise, you have customized solutions throughout your organization, right? So you need to teach the agents how to work with those specific business use cases.
100%. In fact, one of the areas that we spend time on the most is contextualization. Contextualization is massively important in the context of enterprises, just given the many, 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 many years of business definitions and ways in which things work and so on and so forth. And it is incredibly important that we get those domain models right.
Right.
And that becomes key to making something work at an enterprise level.